Hello everybody, and welcome back to Oakfield Farm. I have actually really started to enjoy playing this map, but you might notice that there is a good chunk less money than there was at the end of the last episode, and there is very good reason for that, and I'll get that out of the way very soon. But for now, we need to head off into our class, start the old girl up. I now have a steering wheel set up, so most of my driving will be done in cab. How did I even get this in here? Must have taken some amount of patience. As I mentioned in my last Gamsting episode, the throttle response on my steering wheel is not quite realistic. It's either on or very much off. So we'll just jump out. We need to wash this tractor really badly. I mean, look at the state of it. It's had some amount of work. It's been a really good tractor. And definitely no complaints about this tractor whatsoever, but it's got some life on it now. And it's going to start costing us some money soon to maintain it, which we don't really want. So it's got 4.5 hours on it, which is, let's be honest, not an awful lot really. But I'm thinking about replacing it. Right, so we'll just head down here because there is something else I'd like to do today as well, to earn us a bit of the old money. I think I already bought this actually, that saves us some money. So we have this large placeable area here. Very large placeable area, in fact, that we're going to make use of today. That's the shed, we don't want to go in there. But we do want to head down into town and pick up our new machine. If I can try and not crash. It takes a good bit of concentration to drive a tractor at this speed in this game. I crashed. There's water over there. Didn't know that before. I think the pedals are just a little bit too far away. I have to basically come off with my seat to brake. Always a good sign. But we'll head down to the farm shop. You get to experience my bad driving now with steering wheel. I think my driving has gotten a little bit better with the in-cab view and the likes. But you can judge that one yourself. I also took the telehandler back to the farm off camera. So that's a thing that happened. Can't see at all. But I haven't quite set it up right so that the camera and the steering wheel are in sync with each other quite yet. So I'm still using mouse, keyboard, and now steering wheel and pedals as well. I do have a joystick, but I need an adapter for it before I can use it. But it's on its way, so it shouldn't take too long to arrive, to be honest. We'll get that in, and that'll make the movement of hydraulics much smoother, which is no bad thing. Not quite used to the dead zone on the steering wheel on this game yet. It works really well for Euro Truck Simulator, but I'm still working out the kinks for Farming Simulator. I do apologise about background noise. It's a Saturday morning, and it's quite a nice day as well, quite warm. It's a bit overcast, but it's quite warm, so there's a lot of people out in the gardens and things like that, making quite a bit of noise. Stop! Oh, that didn't happen. Oh, again. That's what I mean about the throttle. All I have to do is think about pressing it, and the tractor shoots off. Come on. I could probably get away with maybe putting it to a lower cruise control speed. Maybe be the thing to do. But we're actually going to sell this tractor. We own this tractor, but we're going to sell it because that tractor over there is the new model. So we'll park up our beloved Class Zeron here and turn the engine off. We don't have a button to get out. What one is it? That's the lights. That one gets me out. Awesome. Repair it for 60 quid and then sell it. So, not bad. 355,000. So effectively this new tractor's only costing us £10,000. But this is the new model, and let me just jump on top of this van. Have a look at this thing. Very nice indeed. Very front heavy looking, but very, very nice indeed. I'm not sure if I can actually move the cab in this one, but I'm certainly not worried about that. It looks very nice. Very beefy looking tractor. So we'll just take it back to the farm. It's basically the same thing, to be honest. It's just, I think, the newer version of the same tractor. And obviously the cab is right over the front wheels, so it's a little bit different. It's almost like a harvester. Might be able to not crash going around this roundabout now that I actually have a steering wheel, and well, then again, the surprising thing about that is I actually have my driver's license. In real life, I tackle roundabouts all the time, and I've never actually crashed on a roundabout. I'll throw that in, on a roundabout. I have crashed before, a couple of times, but never on a roundabout. But head back to the farm. We need to buy some things and stuff, but this was the main thing for today, was getting this new very attractive tractor with 0 hours on it. It's very nice indeed. Nice to have a brand new piece of equipment on the farm, especially one that is of this size. It's got the same power as the old one, basically the same engine as far as I can tell. It's just, this is just simply the newer model. Or maybe the older model, I have no idea actually. They look more or less the same, maybe it's just a variant. But it's all nice and snazzy anyway. I should have bought something else while I was there actually. I just come to a stop here. The other thing I needed to buy was a trailer. Now, I'm not sure what section it's going to be in, maybe miscellaneous? There's a trailer I needed. What is that? I've not got a clue what that is. That'll be for one of the multiple. Saying that, they are kind of expensive. That one takes fuel, and that one takes everything and fuel. Supported by your own. Cannot be filled at standard fuel triggers or used for field refueling. Fair enough. So they're both 40,000 litres, which, well, I think I could do better, to be honest. Let me just see, where would it be? Animals, maybe? I got lots of new equipment. Oh, there's a used one. Very, very nice. Very nice indeed, but no, it's not in here. Oh, there it is actually. 32,000 litres for 38,000. I think these ones were like 70 grand or something, weren't they? They were a bit on the expensive side. 76,000, so we're definitely going to be better off with the Joskin. Go for colour, why not? We'll buy it, and I'll find it on our little display here through our multiple mods, and we'll just send it back up to the farm. So this tractor does actually feel very top heavy, well, front heavy. It has that kind of feel to it, because it's a force feedback steering wheel I have, and it feels kind of heavy on the steering until you hit a bump, and then it goes very light. But it's an old steering wheel setup I have. I think it's the Shockwave, something like that. I always, I've looked at it twice now, and keep forgetting to actually take note of what the brand of steering wheel is. It's a Microsoft steering wheel and it is an old one. But I keep forgetting to actually take note of the name of it. There we go, look at that. You get very close to things. We didn't look that close when we were in the tractor. That is the typical frame rate drop around here. What I need to find out, now this is probably a stupid thing to not know, but where does the manure go for the cows? I would have thought it would have went in here. Turn the light on. Can I turn the light on, please? Thank you. That's not it, is it? Surely, I think that's straw. I hope that's not manure, because that's a lot. Maybe where it is, though. Do still have equipment lying about everywhere. Surely it wouldn't just be randomly in the field. I do need to do some work on this field, but I have no idea, actually. There's our new trailer, and it's in a nice, lovely shade of green. The big Q liner. That trailer compared to that trailer. Look at that dinky wee thing there compared to this. They're both Joskins though. I'll just cycle through to the Hilux. Now this one's going to be interesting. I have to do this with the mirrors. Okay, this thing is much quicker. We'll head over here and connect up to the little Joskin trailer. I think, if we can. I think I tried it before and it didn't quite work out very well for me. I've not worked out how to line up with the steering wheel yet, so you have to be patient with me for that one. Yeah, it just kind of bottoms the truck out. We're actually going to use the water in this somewhere else. This truck can go 93 miles an hour. That's a bit ridiculous. I'll just leave it here for now. Now where's my, not that, anything but that. I'll just get my telehandler. Once I find the bucket for the front of it, that is. No idea where I actually put the bucket. Let me just check. Where is the scoop? I used it relatively recently as well. Do I even still have it, or did I sell it? There it is. Shovel. Apparently it's in the farm next to the cows. Okay. Fair enough. So we'll start this up. I'm going to leave this bale spikes over here for now. I also need to get some felt pads for the steering wheel because it makes it a bit of noise. I'm not sure if it picks up in the recordings because I've not watched back any of the recordings I've done with the steering wheel just yet, but if it does pick up, I do apologise. It's one of those things though. Just need to get some felt pads to make it a bit quieter. Apparently it's around here somewhere. In fact, it will be in... I know where it'll be. It'll be in the silage clamp. Oh, it's not. Okay, where is it then? Gosh, dozer blade there that I keep forgetting about. Push these bales out of the way. You know your farm's messy when you have to go looking for equipment, even after finding out where it is. I actually have no idea where it is. That's not good. It says it was around the cows somewhere. There it is. It's in there. In the field where I'm never going to get it back. Alright, let's see if we can do some magic stuff here. How are we looking for lining up? Oh, I actually managed to get it back. That is a surprise. No wonder I missed it. Drove straight past it. Oh, we need to find out what this is down here. Not sure if it's straw or if it's manure. It's manure, very handy. So we're gonna have to clean all this up. Try to figure out the best way to go here. There's loads of manure in here actually. No wonder they've not been happy. Open this gate up. Can I open this gate up? I certainly can. Yeah, that'll do. And I'm just going to dump the manure in this little bit here. I think it's the best place for it. We also need to clean the cows out, but it's the manure I'm actually after. Definitely need manure for the other things I had planned for today's episode, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get them done because I didn't do an awful lot of forward planning. Which is typical of me, to not forward plan any of the episodes. Gonna get a nice little pile of manure going on here. I'll admit I'm not even using the steering wheel for this part. I'm just using the keyboard to drive because, well, frankly I'm used to it, so... It's a third bucket already, straight through a cow. Get this all filled up. Come on. Don't just, there we go. It was being not very nice, not emptying the bucket for me. Oh, there's a cow already left more manure for us. Very nice. Very kind of them. Very helpful cows, these ones. I could probably do this in a lab where I'm cleaning them and picking up the manure on the way back as well. There we go, keep going. Probably what I'll do in fact. I'll clean them on the way through and pick manure up on the way back. 2 jobs in one. Although saying that, that is a pathetically small amount. Straight through that cow as well. It's not like they are literal cash cows. They are quite messy, right enough. Maybe 25% of a bucket, I guess. I'll just fill this in here. I think there's still grass in that as well, isn't there? No, it's empty. Lots of crop destruction on this grass in the field. This should be the last bucket load, surely. To be sure, to be sure. There we go, that's all of that. Straight through another cow because, well, they shouldn't be in the way. to be a lovely smell on the farm now. Disturbing all this manure. There we go. We'll just leave the telehandler here after crashing it into the wall. Let's start closing up some of these gates anyway. We'll close this one too. That only gives them one way out. Come on, there it is. Weird trigger locations on some of these gates, but that's that part done. We've got so much to do today, and we're already halfway through the day, which is not good. But what we're going to do is we're going to jump back in the Hilux now that we've got our manure. We know where it is. I'll use the steering wheel controls for this because why not? That's why not, in fact. That went from doing okay to not so okay. It would have been nice to get a bit more use out of our new tractor today, but we just don't need it today, to be honest. So we'll come down here. I'm actually going to do a U-turn before I do anything else. A high-speed U-turn. There we go, drift that trailer. And come to a stop here. Straight into the shop. Order some buildings. What are we going to put in here? This is what we're going to put in here. Grape field. Going by the side, that's huge actually. This better have a really good yield. What does it say about it anyway? £50 a day. Okay, fair enough. £50 a day. That's a big area for 50 quid a day. We'll just put it, I don't know. Can put it right about there. Doesn't really fit actually. Let me just see if I rotate it and rotate the camera, because that always helps to be able to see what you're doing. Try it on this other side. I don't think it's going to fit in here either though. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to. It does fit slightly better. It's a huge little grape field. Well, and the other option is to just place it right there. There's 70 grand straight away. Gone, just like that. Now, I presume it needs water and manure, like everything else. I guess. I wouldn't actually know, I didn't really read the description. But I'll assume it takes water at least. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of this. Probably all of it. Compost manure. So I don't know what else it is. It looks like something goes over there. Let me just jump out the tractor. To jump out the thingy. The whatever it's called. Right, what goes here? Is that maybe where things spawn out? Info. Well, it says info. Okay, here we go. Empty pallet, compost manure, water. Got water. Info, empty pallet, empty. Okay. So it requires an empty pallet and compost manure. So, oops. Where do I get an empty pallet from? Presumably in the pallet section? Lots of new things in here. No empty pallets in this. Okay, maybe in placeables. Not seeing anything. Maybe it doesn't need an empty pallet. Maybe not. I don't know. I have no idea. It doesn't have much of a description on it. Where else would it be? What is that? Lighting beam with all traffic lights attached to the machine to be more visible at night. Okay. Any empty pallets in here though? No, there's not. It's an odd one. No idea. We'll find out. We'll give it some manure and we'll find out. I presume it would need an empty pallet. There's empty pallets there. Don't know if they count. This would be where empty pallets go. Oh well. We'll jump back in the Hilux, get that help window out of the way. That's what we needed this Hilux for today anyway, was to drag this little tiny water trailer around. Wasn't really to fill this up, but what can you do? So this trailer's actually going to get sold because it's no longer required now that we have a giant one. Will I get out of here without hitting that wreckage? I certainly can. Always good. Head back up to the farm and do something else. Oh. Crash. That's what we're doing. Well, I think I'm stuck. There we go. Oh, wrong button. Start up our new tractor. Reverse back at lightning speed. Go and get our new water trailer and move it out of the way, because we are going to need it. Don't know when we're going to need it, but we'll need it soon, very soon in fact. Look at the visibility on this tractor. That's just nice. Missed it though. So we'll connect. Oh, I can feel the weight of that straight away. It's not even got anything in it, and it weighs a lot. I'll refill. This is going to cost us an absolute fortune. 3,200 litres of water. But we'll get this all filled up. If we have a look at our finances page, where here it is. Now, yesterday, we never got any property income, which is concerning, which means our trees need watered. And milk sold, where is it? What does it come under? It's not that. I have no idea where the milk is. There. No, sold vehicles. I have no idea. Where's the milk? Oh, it'll be further down. Sold milk. The milk production is down, actually. Why is that? Why is my cows not 39% health? They need water, straw, and grass. Okay. I'll work on that another time. So I've got some new things that I'm going to want to buy. Some replacements for standard equipment and the likes. Very slowly come down here. This is a tight little bit here. Not sure if we're even going to make it round. Doesn't look like it. Oh, somehow we are. How close was that? Oh. But the trailer's stuck. It's just typical. Alright, we'll try going this way. Don't see us making it around this way either though. This tractor just doesn't have the turning radius that the Hilux does. We'll stop here and empty most of our water back out. while that's going on, we'll actually have a look in here. All very snazzy. It requires water and it's got this. That's just rude and greedy. Empty shed. There's nothing on these yet. Presumably they actually need the manure. Or water. Bottle of wine. Apparently we're making wine here. Very nice. Loads of wine lying around actually. Can I open this door? Nope. Okay, this looks a bit dangerous. Is this finished yet? 20,000 litres of water it takes. So we do need to water our orchard trees, which are down in field 15. So we're probably going to do that with this trailer. Gives us a chance to use this new tractor. The best way to field 15 would actually be around this way, I think, from here. There is a better way in, but we'll go this way for now. Drive down this nice little country road in this huge tractor. This one actually feels bigger than the last one. There's our orchard there. Doesn't look like there's any fruit on those trees though. Get a nice wide swing out of there as well. Always fun. I do like the whole steering wheel thing I've got going on now. Makes it a bit more smooth. More dangerous, but more smooth. In reality, you should never even consider putting me in charge of a tractor. Oh, we're so close to making it, don't be like that. Yeah, just you go ahead and beep at me. It's totally going to make me move quicker. So stick to the edge of the field. I do like this field. Looks like it's ready to be cut again. I'll do that off camera because nobody wants to see that. Now, where is our first tree? Here it is. We've never got many, I don't think. Yeah, this still produces a bit more of an income. We do need to give these manure as well at some point. I'm not going to just now. Yeah, that's all the trees at the front done. They don't take much water, do they? Turn and circle on this thing's terrible. Looks like there's only one more tree to do. I think I ran out of money before I put in that middle tree. Ironically, considering we have so much of it now. There we go. This is all watered. There's still got a good bit of water left in the trailer too. I knew this trailer would come in handy. I actually found out about this trailer on Dagowin's channel. He's using it on his Ballincraig estate map. And I thought that would be handy for my bigger farms. It looks a little bit unusual being on such a small map in his series, but each to their own. Saying that, this map may be big, but the roads aren't. I left all the field gates open. I like this new tractor. It's available on the in-game mod hub if anyone else is interested in getting it. Ooh, struggling uphill with it. I suppose it is a ridiculously heavy trailer. I closed the farm gate. That's always good, isn't it? The one gate I decide to close. Private property, no trespassing. Very nice. Now as for where we're going to put this trailer, that's another story in itself. I have no idea. I think round here would maybe be a good choice. Sort of out of the way a little bit. Up this way somewhere. I'll do this out of camera. Out of cab, should I say. That's the wrong way. I just want it kind of in the right position for the wall, sort of. That'll do. Just leave this tractor here. It looks so strange being so close to walls and things. We'll quickly run over and get the telehandler and take some manure down to the grape farm, see if it does anything at that point. But we're going to have a shorter day today than we did yesterday, just simply because yesterday was such a long day. So I'd like a full bucket of manure from our nice convenient pile that we have here. Down to our new vineyard, whatever you want to call it. Vineyard. Wine producing bit. Whatever you want to call it. Want to go down to it and figure out where we put this. I think it's marked, to be honest. I think it's this area over here. Go back a little bit from there. No, back. Every time I touch the throttle, it... Well, that's going to take like 4 bucket loads. I'll probably do that off camera. Still not produced anything. So, yeah. 4.5 bucket loads it's going to take. As for the empty pallets, I'm presuming these pallets here can be used. I'm guessing. That is just a guess though. I don't think I have a pallet fork either. But we also have all these bales to worry about. They're in that shed there. I'm going to have to do something with them. We'll do that in the next episode. Just want a little bit of a break from it. Oh, gone the wrong way. Spent so long doing those bales. You know, I recorded the episode in real time. So you know exactly how long I spent doing those bales. I think the bucket's not at the right angle. Come on, give me just that little bit more. 4% more, please. There we go. Back down to the vineyard for probably the last load I'm going to do on camera today. Well, probably, in fact, after this, I'll buy the equipment I need for the bales, because that is going to be one serious source of income, those bales. Not our main source of income, but that should be 44% full now. Oh, no, what happened there? I think I caught the water tank with the back wheel of the telehandler. Surprisingly, the telehandler is actually really easy to drive with the steering wheel. You would think it wouldn't be, but it actually is. And we'll just turn it off and figure out how we get out again. There we go. But yeah, that's all for today, I'd say. But if you enjoyed this episode, then don't forget to, you know, do the script, leave a like, leave a subscribe, and if there's anything you'd like to say, then leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.